Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name is Jade, and this is How to App on iOS. And today, we're going to be looking at life, the universe, and everything with ZOA. But strap yourselves in, because every day we kick off with a song from somebody in the community, and today it is Michael, aka Zealand, with a song called Disco for Us. Hello, I hope you're all doing well. That was Michael, aka Zealand Band, and that was a dedication. I'm guessing a dedication that, or he's stalking Russ 8889. That was called Disco for Us. Thank you very much for putting the link. Who put the link in the chat today? Was it Thomas? Who was first? It was Thomas Christ. Thomas Christ is the winner today. Welcome to How to App on iOS. This is the show where every day I tell you, seemingly against my own stupidity, that apps aren't Pokemon. You don't need to collect them all. But I'm here to hopefully help you wade through the endless pile of amazing apps that come out on iOS for music and video and make an informed decision of the apps that are right for you. And you can always join the Facebook Warts group where we all rise together. There's the link right there. You can always do it right now if you want, or later on in the show. You can like, you can subscribe, you can share, you can do whatever you like. That's the website. That's how you get here to the YouTube channel. The show's simulcast every day over on the Twitch at twitch.tv/howtoapp on iOS. And you can always become a patron, where every weekend we give away apps and I master your music from as little as $1 per month with a tier system. There you go. You can always watch the show daily in the browser as well at How to App on iOS. Hey, I hope everybody's doing well. I see the chat is bugging once again. You buggity biggity boogity boos. SM Borthwick's first winner chicken dinner in the chat. That's what we're going to do now each day. Whoever wins, we'll do something. We'll do some kind of giveaway, I think, for winner chicken dinner. Winner chicken dinner is SM Borthwick today. The bear is in the house. Also, Thomas Christ is here, of course. The bear's chewing at my foot. Russ8889, good to see you back, my friend. Joe Glenn, hello, welcome back to you too. And I'm sure Barry Glenn's not too far behind. Si, always effing good to see you, my friend. Who else do I have here to say hello to? Of course, I've got to say hello to Doctor's Orders. Doctor's Orders. You got it twice today, Doctor's Orders. I don't even know how that happened. Holy shit. Kim Hudson had her birthday yesterday, and I made a fool of myself dancing around like a hamster for her, because that's what we do here. Deep Gravity, hello, my friend Cam. Man, I sent Cam a video yesterday of a woman on a dating website who really loved cats, and fuck, it was disgusting. Anyway, Andy Goldsby is here as well. Hello to you, my friend. I have an idea. What's going on? Look what you got. What's going on? Audible video. Fuck, no politics, buddy, or you get out. Oh, Russ will put you in a timeout. What's going on? What else? Let me see who else is here. Let me scroll through and see if I caught everybody. I think I've caught most you people. Most you people. I hate it when people say you people. You people is a really horrible thing to say. Did I say Dean? Did I see Dean? Dean. Hello, Dean, my friend, man. Dean is here as well. Dean Thomas, the legend, the man himself. God, I'm talking a load of shit today, aren't I? Hello, Sean Chandler. What's going on? So, today, let's look at some price drop. Oh, man, I can't spit it out today. Not enough coffee. Let's do the price drops thing, because this is really interesting. I find this super interesting, yeah? Mixbox has been on sale for the past week and a half for $39.99. Today, for some reason, they dropped another $10 off it. So if you're not using Mixbox yet, now's your chance, man. They've dropped it down to the ridiculously low $29.99. Go figure. Yesterday it was $39.99. Today it's $29.99. What are you going to say except grab it? Sampletron's on sale. Hammond. There's not really much else that's been price drops, but I can tell you there's been a whole lot of really cool apps, even just dropping the last couple of days, which I'll be looking at next week as well. We've got a bit of housekeeping to do. Hello, Ryan from Audio Symmetric, whose app we are looking at today, which is ZOA. So thank you for being here, Ryan. If you have questions for Ryan, throw them his way, because I'm going to be doing my best not to confuse you all right, as I explain the meaning of life. Hello, Hugh. Good to see you too, my friend. What I wanted to let you know too, before we jump in today's stuff, all right, before we jump in, yesterday we looked at an amazing app yesterday, absolutely sick app, yeah, which was, of course, Rhythm Junior. And guess what? I jumped on the beta after the show, and I want to show you this. Oh, I'm opening the wrong app. I'm opening today's app. So I jumped on the beta, and we were promised yesterday there were probably going to be some really cool updates to this. And there were. On the beta, there is some really exciting stuff coming out. Let me just show you one thing, just one. Look, you can actually put video now behind your effects. Look at that, I've got the clown on there. You can actually go in here and select to add video from your video selections. Look at that, how cool is that? So you can have videos as your backgrounds. So if you didn't get this app yesterday, get it. It's good. Look at that. We got the stupid dancing clown now in the video. Oh, man, that makes me so happy. The stupid dancing clown is in the video. So, yeah, you can throw anything in there as a background. Really cool. If you didn't watch yesterday's video, go back, watch it. It was wicked. It's a great app. And today's app is just as cool. So I'm going to give you a little bit of a background on it to best I can and hopefully not butcher everything. Because you guys know what I'm like. I'm good at butchering things. Aren't I, Peppy? That wasn't a joke. That was a question, dickhead. Right. So, what I want to do is give you a little bit of backstory. So, let's jump over here and have a look at this. So, this is, you may have heard of this before. It is called it's John Conway's Game of Life. And what it is, so I'll give you a little bit of an introduction to it. It is Game of Life, also simply known as Life, a cellular automation devised by a British mathematician, John Horton Conway, in 1970. It's a zero-player game, meaning that its evolution is determined by its initial state, requiring no further input. One interacts with the Game of Life by creating an initial configuration and observing how it evolves. It is turning complete and can simulate a universal constructor to any other Turing machine. Now I hear you saying, what the fuck does all that mean? Don't worry, we're going to help you get and understand all of it. So basically it's a mathematics simulation kind of thing. Yeah, that's all you need to know for now. And when you have a look through this Wikipedia, you'll see a whole bunch of these animated codes. So they're like sequences, almost like oscillators, yeah? That change around within this game of life, this mathematical structure. And this app that we're looking at today, ZOA, is pretty much a sequencer that uses the mathematical input of this whole concept of this game of life. Yeah, so you can see these things animating here. Now, it can be run as a standalone, and it can be run as an AUv3. I'm going to be running it today as an AUv3, and then maybe at the end we'll show you how you can use it as a standalone as well, yeah? Super cool. Hello, Panda Get. Good to see you as well. Where is your sound effect? Ding. We got everyone in. Rock and roll. Alrighty. So let's open it up first as a standalone just to have a look at the interface on a really big screen so we can get an understanding of actually what's happening here. So you've got in the middle this huge grid, and obviously instead of numbers here, what's going on? Be jamming since birth. So instead of numbers here, we clearly have letters to simplify. What do you think? Notes. Musical notes. And you have two options here. You have this. I'm set here on a small grid, yeah? Really? So Audible Video tells me that Conway died of COVID last year. Well, that sucks, doesn't it? Do I have a sound effect for that? I'm sure I do. That's all I could come up with. Sorry. Doll, that's really disrespectful. I fucking shouldn't have done that. That was stupid as fuck. Hey, Hippie, what's going on? Boom. Hippie's in the house. Right, so you've got this grid here, yeah? And currently we are set to a small grid. So all of the aspects of the game of life, the grid and the actual game, are found to the left, yeah? I know, Thomas. Kill me now. So you can see over here in this panel, this is the grid option, so you can control all the grid stuff. And here is where you control the aspects of the actual life, game of life section. And over here, we'll get to. So we're on a small grid here, and you can see up the top here, we have a root note of C. So you can change this to whatever you want. You can flick through, so you can see we're changing our notes. And as you see, as you see me doing this, you can see all of the letters changing within the grid, yeah? So we'll go back to C. We'll keep it at C. C, senora. I had tacos for dinner last night and it's rubbing off on me. Underneath there we have an octave. So pretty self-explanatory. You can change the octave of what you are doing. You have a whole bunch of scales here to play with. And they're quite generous with the scales too. So we've got a major pentatonic. Yeah, boy. A minor pentatonic, major, Dorian. I can't say it. I'm not even going to say it. Lydian, Mixolydian, I don't even know. Nickelodeon, minor. So look, you've got a whole lot, plenty of them. Chromatic, all of them are in here. You've got a lovely bunch of stuff to kick off with. Who knows, in the future there may be an update, there may be more. I don't think there needs to be at this point, but I'm sure there's going to be people out there in the music community. I need more. You know what it's like. And you have a range here underneath that. So clearly this is like a range of notes. So a range between the Nickelodeon. So you've got a range of your octaves there to go between, yeah? All good stuff. So we're just set to 2 at the moment. I'm going to kick off just by touching these squares, because this is where it gets fun. So you can actually draw, and I'll show you here with the additional camera. I can draw stuff in like this, right? And if I hit play, let's just hit play and see what happens. Because now this is just using basically the onboard sound that's with the app. So I'm not using anything else, no external sounds. We hit play. Hit play. Come on. Oh. Now, if you're paying attention, you should be seeing everything moving across left to right, but overall it's heading up. That's its goal. Yeah? I can remove things as I want. So let's hit stop. So you just get an idea of how it runs, but we'll cover a little bit more later of how you can run up and down and a whole lot of different directions and stuff. You can, now we'll look at the actual, this section here. So the actual game of life, how everything runs. I'm just going to have a coffee. So join me if you're having a beverage. Take a deep breath. I'm having a drink from my Russ Delicate Giants cup, because it is 8:19 a.m. here in the morning and I'm needing some coffee. Cool. So as I said, you've got a small grid size and you've got a large grid size. So if I change to large, boom, look at that. We've got a whole lot more space to draw some crazy stuff in, yeah? And to remove things, you can just touch them and they disappear. Pretty easy. Look at that. Nice and easy. So if I went and drew something like this on here, and hit play, you can see it's trying to get to the top. Yeah, its whole mission in life is to get to the top. But what's really cool is, we'll just stop it, you have this button under here called Auto Advance. So if I turn this on, what's going to happen is it will change. So once it does a run, it will actually, it will mutate, yeah? So if we turn this on and hit play, we've got this ever-evolving mutation. And as you can see, here's one of those images that I showed you earlier from the actual game of life. And look at it mutating. It's beautiful. It's like art. Now you'll see what's happened here. We've got to a point where it's got stuck. It's got stuck. And that can happen. We can draw some more stuff in. We can stop it and we can draw some more stuff in. Or we can turn off the loop. Let's turn off the loop and draw some more things in. And let it go again. Really cool. You know what I find? So off the bat, I find it super relaxing, man. I could go to bed and leave this on. And this is just using the onboard sounds, yeah? You can change the pace of this. So now as I change the pace to 16th dotted, you can see it's speeding up, doing its thing. So, all right. Pretty cool. So we'll stop it there. And now I'll jump, what I'll do now is I'll jump out of the standalone version and we'll jump over into the AUv3 version. And we'll show you some really cool things, yeah, because this is where it gets really, really, really cool what you can do with this. It's just super, super, super duper ace. So as you can guess, it's really good. If I said super duper 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 ace, it's better than just ace. All right, so we're over in AUM now. I'm going to open, let's choose something really simple that has a similar sound to that. And I think we could do, what could we do? Hang on a minute. Let's have a look. Let's do Housemark. I haven't opened Housemark for a while. All right, so we'll choose Housemark because it's very simple kind of sounds in that, yeah. And they're kind of relaxing sounds. So we've opened up Housemark here. Just for fun, I'm going to go in and just add Black Hole. Just as a, you know, because everything's better with Black Hole, isn't it? Everything's sexier with Black Hole. And now I'm going to open up ZOA, but I'm going to open it as a MIDI track over here. So now we've got this MIDI track over here. Going to click on here, do a search for ZOA. There it is. And it's now open and ready to go. So here we are in our little same section as where we were. And to kick off, I'm going to keep things nice and simple. And we're just going to make it a small grid. And I'm going to just draw a line straight up, yeah? So from C to E, G, C, E. And we'll go there. How's that sound? Just to kick off. And now what I need to do is I need to connect these together, yeah? So this is going to be controlled, sequenced by ZOA. So we'll go in here and I'm going to go down to ZOA. And I'm going to choose All Out for now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to collect my Arturia key step 37. So both of these now are controlling this. Now that we're back over here, if I hit play, now this is all synced up now with AUM's MIDI clock. So we're all set, ready to go. Now if I hit play, so now that we're here, I want to explain to you how this section on the right works. And hopefully I don't confuse the crap out of you. Because the answer is 42. Right. So over here we have 4 tracks, basically 4 sequences that I can flick through. Currently number 1 is turned on, it's enabled as you can see there. And I can change the pace of this I can slow it down, quarter notes, half time. We can get nice and slow, down to a whole. Let's leave it at a quarter. Now, this little slider here, when I turn that down, it pretty much dots it, cuts it off, takes away the sustain. So I can turn that up full. And then we got those nice notes ringing out. Here's where we control the rules, yeah? So this rule is set, you can currently see, to just up. So it's just running up and going, hitting the G, going back to the C, and just continuously going up. We can change this to just down. We can change it to up and down for variation. We can go down, up, like there's much difference. But you can do it anyway. We can just hold on the first note. And it's just going to sit there and just hold on that first note. We can hold on the last note. Or we can hit random. Now walk is like a kind of randomization up and down kind of thing, I do believe. But it's another variation that has randomization in it. We have a rise. Now this one I think goes up 2 and back 1, up 2, back 1, up 2, back 1. No, I'm using this thing. House Mark 1, Ross. So we've got a rise, which is 2 up, 1 down. And then we've got a fall, which is 2 down, 1 up. Let's just go with a random for now. So you've got an offset as well. So the offset is pretty much an octave down and an octave up. So we can go down, we can go up 3. We can go 5. So we can create, like we can go 7. We can create our harmonies with this. Or we can go up a full octave. Or we can go down a full octave. Beautiful. So the next section is the pattern. So this is kind of like a step sequencer in a way, yeah? So you can have 16 of these active. Currently we're set to 1, right? So if I turn this up to, we'll go to 8. See, it's running, but only 1 is selected here. So these dots have all gone black, signifying that we've got 8 open, but only 1 selected. So if I put 1 every second, yeah, then we could put like another one in here. So you can get some really cool rhythmic stuff going on with this. You could even like do some swing notes using this kind of stuff, using the pace, using like eighths dotted with like a pattern to give yourself a kind of swing, kind of, because there's no swing button in here or anything like that. Really nice. And down here you have velocity and a MIDI channel, which we can look at a little bit later. Cool. So hopefully you got an idea of now how this all operates. What we'll do now is I'm going to turn off auto advance and watch what happens. Yeah, house music sure has changed, Ross. You're getting old, mate. So again, with this particular pattern here, we're running random. We've got this little pattern sequence running. And if we change these out, you'll hear we'll change the pace a bit. Pretty cool, yeah? So I'm going to stop this for now. And I want to clear all these away, and I want to show you something really ace. So at the beginning of the show, I showed you these wonderful patterns in here. Okay, so all these really cool patterns. And well, they're oscillators actually. And if you do a search on Google like this and just look for Game of Life oscillators, you'll come up with a whole lot of these interesting Game of Life patterns that you can actually try to draw in and see what happens, yeah? And they're really cool. They're really, really cool. Hey, John David Lees, I hope you're doing well. Right, so we'll jump back over to AUM, and I'm going to draw a couple of these in from memory. Let's see if I can remember how to do them. So I'm going to start this one on a, we'll start this one on a C, and I'm going to draw this in. I think that's right, or is it that way? Let's try it. Let's go to a big. I'll go to a large section here, and I'll draw this in. So we'll start with, let's find a C around here. We'll do it here, yeah? So I'm going to draw this pattern in, and watch what happens after I start this off. Right, so there's our pattern. Now I've got auto advance selected here, yeah? So it's ready to go. And once I hit play, check this out. This is absolutely sick. I love this. not today, Audible. So these patterns continue, and this is the way this has been coded, this app, very cleverly by Ryan, who's here in the chat with us. He's clearly he clearly understands the game of life, which is amazing for him. Good on you, Ryan. But he's actually coded in these amazing oscillators. So I can pretty much stop this, and I can put in another one of these. So I think another one's just like a three lines. And there's a whole lot of these really cool ones you can draw in, and they just will flick and change. You can turn off auto advance and it will just stop on these. So you can draw in any number of these as well. I think another one is like, off the top of my head, something like a square, I think that's it. Yeah. So you've got another one there that does its thing. But let's delve a little bit deeper now, because as I said, you've got these 4 channels here. So you've got these 4 channels going on. Now what I'm going to do is, for this first channel, we're going to bring this down. We'll bring this down to 1/4. Yeah. Let's turn on number 2 and see what we can do with that. We've got this set to 1/8. I'm going to turn the length up a little bit, and let's change the rule to up and down. And we'll make the offset. What was the offset? What was the offset on this? Let's bring this up to back to 0. So in our second one, I'm going to set the offset to let's do 3. And I'm just going to turn it on and see what happens. Wow. Isn't that beautiful? Really creative stuff. This is why I'm into iOS. You know, you can sit here and bitch and complain about all the shit that we go through with iOS, but this is the stuff that delights me every day, you know? So, let's add a third track, shall we? Let's jump over to number 3. And we'll bring this one, we'll bring the offset down to 12. So we'll try and make this low. And we'll set this to like a first, the first note, which is a C. And then we'll add a pattern of 8. And we'll set this every second one. And we'll try and make a bass note out of this, yeah? So we'll bring this right down to like a half or something. We'll turn this on. Let's add a fourth one. And we'll do a randomize for this. We'll turn it up full length, and we'll set the offset to 7. So another harmony, like a harmonized melody. And let's just turn it on and see what we can do. Right, so now we'll stop that, and we'll start to show you what you can do by splitting these up, because right at the moment we've got this one sound going through all 4 of these playheads, and we can actually mix this up and put other instruments in and really get this sounding cray, yeah? So Now, how you do that is when we have a look over here, you can see when I click on the settings here for the house mark that I've got selected, you've got ZOA all out, and then you've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So for this track, I can turn off all out and just turn on number 1. So when I hit play, so now the house mark is just coming through as that number 1 playhead here. Yeah, all good. So essentially, you know what we can do here. I can go in and add another track. I can add another effect. So say we want to grab something like, what about sample tank? And we'll grab an acoustic guitar maybe. And let's throw this on number 2. Let's throw in an Altetha. How about we add some bass to this? Maybe we'll add a swam. We'll add a swam in here. So something like a what do we got? A double bass. And now we can select this one to number 3 output. Now we can go in here and hit number 3. You see where I'm going with this, folks? What do we do for the 4th one? Something odd? Let's just throw in, I don't know, Sampletron maybe? Yeah, we got a shark coming. And we'll throw this on number 4. And this is all being controlled just by this one beautiful little pattern here. So I'm going to stop that now. It's a bit chaotic because I've got a few things pre-made that I'll show you as well. It gets more fun, yeah? It absolutely gets more fun. Why? Because you can actually control this using a MIDI keyboard as well. So if I jump over here, so we've got my Arturia. Remember before I set up the Arturia, I connected it over here, which I didn't need to. I need to connect it over here on the actual ZOA app. So now that I've got it connected, check out this. Yeah, it did get pretty unrelaxing quickly, but that's what, you know what this show's like. It's all about getting cray-cray. All right, so now I've got my keyboard connected. If we jump into ZOA, pay attention to this section here with the C. So if I press down on a key, let's just press down on a C. Let's press down on an F. I can control this as well. Let's hit play. So you've got absolute control over the root note from your keyboard. Beautiful. Beautiful. Anyway, we'll get rid of this debaucherous mess because it is a debaucherous mess. But I'm just trying to show you, give you an example. Let's jump over some things that I made. And I only made these within, I don't know, about 20 minutes last night. So, you know, let's have a look at the first one I threw together. Where is it? So this has a acoustic guitar. It has some choir in it. And it has some drums, I think, in it too. So I've added drums. And what I've done with this is, in the setup on ZOA, I've actually got, I've got the keyboard connected to it. But for the guitar, I've got selected on output 1. For the choir, I've got, I think was that on output 1 as well too? I don't know. Why did I do that? Who knows what I was thinking? So this one's on output. This one should be on output, I think, 2. We've got Sampletron on output 4. And I've got the drums on output all. Yeah? What's going on, Peter? So let's just bring this in and we'll see how we go. I'm going to pull down the volume of these. And I don't even know what pattern I've got set here. Let's have a look at the pattern. I don't even have a pattern set up. How cool is that? I've left it to, let's just draw something random, shall we? You guys thought you guys thought I was going to draw a dick, didn't you? So we've actually got drums in here as well, which I can control with my keyboard. So we're in the key of C. How cool, man. Now all I did was draw something random, absolutely random. Yeah, so is using drums as well. I know, yeah. So I'm actually using for the drums something I haven't reviewed yet, which is VA Drums 2. And you can see, look at it go. Man, how cool! So I'm just going between here. If you look at my keyboard, I'm going between a C, F and a G, obviously. Let's go for a really high C. So you notice as I go higher up the keyboard, the drums disappear because they're actually lower on the keyboard. Well, I'm glad you asked about that because Deep Gravity, there is a way you can use this into GarageBand. Of course, there is a way you can do it. But you can't do it directly into GarageBand like this. But what you would be doing is you would take, say, this track here, and you would send it. You would send the mix bus to A, yeah, and then you would send this one to A, and then you'd send this one to A, and then this one send to A, and then send this one to A. And then create a brand new track right at the end. And up the top here, you would select receive from A. So then all of this is now being controlled in this final track, yeah? So then you would go down the bottom here and you would send this as an inter-app audio out like that. And then open up GarageBand like this. I hope you're following along. It's going to take a while because GarageBand's notoriously slow to open up a brand new track these days for some reason, but unbeknownst to me. It didn't even open. Look at that. Yay, GarageBand. Good stuff. So if we create a brand new song and go over here and select an inter-app audio. Why can't I do it? Why is it not there today? Instruments. There we go. So AUM port 1. So now you can see down here, this GarageBand track is sending data into GarageBand. So if I click on this, we'll open GarageBand. So this is the only way you can do it, but you still can do it. There's always a workaround. So if we go in here, because in AUM, the time signature is set to 120. So we need to open up GarageBand now and set the BPM to 120. See, look at GarageBand. Look at this. It's on holidays, man. Look at it. What are you doing, dude? What are you doing? It's not like... There we go. So if we go into the settings and change the tempo up to 120 and hit record in here, we should be able to scoot back over. There you go. You are now recording into GarageBand. And you can do all the things we were doing, controlling the keyboard. So we'll stop that, and as you can see, we have recorded this into GarageBand. Look at that. Wackadoo. There's always a way to cheat the system, motherfuckers. Good stuff. What do you think? Good stuff. So don't feel left out if you're a GarageBand-aholic. There's always a way. There's always a way to cheat and make things work for you. Make the system bend for you like a bitch. All right, let's open up another project, shall we? And show you something else. I'll go into my files here. I think I've got, what do we got? ZOA. What's number 2? I don't know what's in number 2. Let's have a look at number 2. Looks like the same thing. I've got the same thing in here. It's not too fancy. Let's try this one. I'm going to go over try number 3. I think I had some other instruments in here. Okay, hello, Ed Zielinski. Is there anyone else I have missed? I don't know. If I have missed you, I do apologize. So now you'll see in here, we've got a couple of different instruments. So once again, we have ZOA at the end of the chain here. Yeah, so ZOA's sitting here at the end of the chain. We've got House Mark. We have I fretless bass. We have Ravenscroft. We have Polywave. And we have FAC drum kit. So let's jump into ZOA and let's draw a pattern. Let's do the one we did before. because I really like that pattern, which was do-do. Oh, let's try this one. See if I can do it. See if I can remember it. I think it's got 3 blocks in the middle, so let's do this. Hit 3 blocks in the middle, and then, oh man, I don't know if I can remember how to do it. Let me have a look. See, this is the thing. Refresh your brain. Go over and have a look at the image. I'm trying to do this one here. Yeah, look what that does. Look how cool that is. So it's got 3 blocks in the middle that have 3, 3, 3. All right, cool. I think I've got it. Let's try it. Oops, I didn't want to open Standalone. Let's see if I can do it. So we've got 3 blocks. We want to go 1, 2, 3, 4. So like that, I think. Is that right? Oh, it's like this, I think. Okay, so that's our 3 blocks, I think. I'm not doing the penis pattern, man. I know you want it. You want it bad. I'm not doing it. So then we got 3 here. Then I think we have, I think it's 1, 2, 3. Then 1, 2, 3. I think that's right. I could be absolutely fucking wrong here. 2, 3. 2, 3. No, I think I'm wrong. You know what? I'm just gonna guess. Let's just do this. We're running out of time anyway. All right, I'm just gonna hit play. Let's just do it. And then I'll draw the penis. See, here's a beautiful thing. You don't even have to put any thought into it, man. So you can see here with each of my setups, I've got some patterns here. I've got an offset of 7. Then I've got a bass line, which is down to 12. This kind of has got a bit of a exorcist thing going on. You can hear that kick drum. So again, just controlling with the keyboard. Fucking awesome, man. I love this app. It's really fun. Just so you can hear what's going on, this is what's happening with Polywave. Really simple. Then we've got a piano here. Then we've got this bass line. Fucking sick. Let's go lower. Yeah, look, and I know you guys want me to draw a penis, so we're going to do it. We're at the end of the show. Pete Johns is up next, guys. So hang around, head over to Pete Johns' channel after this. And just for you, we'll keep it simple with this. I'm going to draw a penis. We'll just hear what this was. All right, let's get rid of these. We'll draw a penis and we'll say goodbye. I know. Look at you all foaming at the mouth, desperately wanting me to draw a penis. Sorry, Ryan. I swear to God. Thank you for being here, Ryan. Ryan's also the developer of SDS-X that we looked at a couple of weeks ago. Great drum kit. And he's come here to see me draw a penis on his app. I'm so sorry, dude. It's them. It's them. They want it. There we go. There you go. There's a penis. It's not a very good penis, is it? We'll finish the balls off. There you go. Alrighty. Let's hit play. Oh, hang on. That was a waste of time. I forgot. You have to turn off the... Oh, man. You know what? I'm not going to do it. Oh, yeah, we'll do it for this one. One more go. We'll draw the penis one more time because I know you guys can't get enough of it. So remind me. I'll remind myself, actually. So to keep an image there, you have to turn off this auto advance or it changes. So we'll draw some balls first. Look at this one. This one's artsy. This one. Are you happy? All right, let's go. Are you happy? It's a bit thick. Look at Thomas complaining about thickness. You guys are unbelievable. Holy shit. And you know what, folks? You can actually even, I'm pretty sure, you can go, and I didn't even show you too, you can actually add a whole bunch. You can actually add an external like LFO to these as well. So if you head over to Ryan's channel and have a look, he does walk you through that. I just haven't had time today. But you can actually save the preset as the penis if you want. There you go. Did I save it? There we go. The preset's saved. We're all good. To go out today's show, we'll open up ZOA 4. And hopefully I can open the preset. I know, we want ZOA 3, don't we? ZOA 3. All right. Once you've had ZOA penis, you'll never go back. So hopefully we can go into presets. And look, you can add the penis to whatever you want. All right, guys. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed the show. Head over to the App Store and grab it. I think it's $5.99, I do believe. It's really cheap, man. Super cheap. I'm pretty sure that's the price. I can't recall. Somebody will look it up for me. Get it. It's a fucking good app. Have some fun. Make some music. Draw some penises. And I'll see you tomorrow. Remember, do the things that make you happy. Make $7.99. Sorry. Thank you. $7.99, folks. Thank you so much, Ryan. $7.99. Do the things that make you happy. Mistakes make you better. And remember, we all rise together. See you later. Bye.